All right, I think we have everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. We are very excited. This is the all-star studded cast of the semi-final two. We have Robert, we have Sharon, we have Nikki, and we have Andy, who are going to battle it out for the second place. And he's going to officially reveal himself now, as far as I know. Go ahead, Andy.
Can I reveal myself?
Yes, please.
Oh, hold on, wait. Where's my camera gone? Oh, it's there.
There it is. Oh, John Cena is in the house.
John Cena wannabe. I literally had the Atlassian ecosystem throw up on me just for this QuizWiz. I've got the Atlassian beanie. I've got the XApps sexy Christmas sweater. Nothing ugly about this one. And I've got my Confluence love scarf. It is freezing in the Netherlands, like -6. We are not used to those temperatures. So, yeah.
Oh,
Very excited.
awesome. Welcome, everybody. We are very excited for this semi-final two. We already have one winner. Ed is going on the finals representing. He has chosen to be the Atlassian community leader instead of the marketplace partner or any other hat that he could have used. But he has, cleared the first hurdle and will get his second competitor tonight. So since Andy joined first and Robert, then Sharon and Nikki, we'll decide the order of the quiz. Andy, you pick first. Which order do you want to go?
I feel like third is a good strategy. I'll go third.
Okay, Andy is third. Robert?
I'm tempted for fourth just to see if I can steal from Andy. I'll go fourth.
Okay, Robert is fourth. Sharon?
I already see either Sharon or Nikki winning this now.
Yep.
After all of our bromance on LinkedIn.
I feel like I'll go second.
All right, so Sharon goes second. That means Nikki gets the first spot on the quiz. We've changed some things from the last time because this is the Battle of the Champions. We've made two tiny tweaks. First of them being, for each turn, you get 45 seconds to answer a question. After that, it will move on to the next person. Then that person will get a 45 second. The timer will start. Post the question has been read completely. Everything else stays the same, 10 points for each question and everything. That's the same logic. Because we got some feedback in the earlier 12 rounds, so we've added one small rule. Please make sure video at all times and your hands are visible, like you're a little behind, if you can, please. You don't have to be like Andy, but preferably if you tilt your camera just a bit so that you can see. Otherwise, we've had some complaints or people have told us that, maybe that person was looking on the internet. We don't want that. We hope that nobody does. Everybody plays in the fair spirit of the game. But just for that one comment that we've got in a couple of quizzes, that's great. And Sarika is obviously going to run the Atlassian side of questions. I'm going to run the general trivia. Sarika is our official scorekeeper as well. And just have fun. All the other rules, goes without saying. If you answer out of turn and if somebody else's question, they can steal your answer and you might lose that point. So you don't want to do that. With that being said, let us jump into the first question of the general category. Since Nikki, you are the first person to start. This is your question. In ancient Rome, a promoter fidei used to critically examine the life and miracles attributed to an individual. His presentation of facts included everything unfavorable to the candidate in order to uncover any character flaws or misrepresentation. Now, that's the backstory about a phrase. What I'm looking for is a term which is since then popularly used to describe anyone who champions a less accepted cause solely for the sake of argument. What is this term that we are looking at? Anyone who champions a less accepted cause for the sake of argument.
Not sure. Pass.
Okay, Nikki passes to Sharon.
Is it an underdog?
Not an underdog. Good guess though, I would say. Andy?
Based on his Facebook, probably Chris Cook. But I have no idea. A champion who a less accepted cause solely for the sake of argument. What is this term? No idea. Whinge bag.
Okay. Bob?
All right. So so if I don't get it right, we get the we get the clue, right? For the
That's
5 points.
Yes, and we
All
start
right.
again with Nikki.
I'm gonna go with Devil's Advocate.
That's the right answer. Devil's advocate is the term that is officially used to describe someone who champions a less accepted cause for the sake of an argument, and that's the history that you see on the back. That
There was like,
they
yeah,
used to
there,
be
there
an
was a,
actual
I
person.
was trying to like see if there was something from the Latin, and it nope. And so it's like, yeah, it just sounds like a Devil's Advocate.
That's right. 10 points to Robert. And since
Flying
Robert
start.
answered the question, Robert starts with a strong correct answer, and we move on again to Nikki. Nikki, this is your second question. Estimated to be about 43,000 to 82,000 years old, found by Dr. Ivan Turk, a paleontologist in Slovenia, which is the world's oldest known musical instrument, which is made out of a cave bear femur. Now, let me say, if you give me the exact name, I'll give you 10 points. But if you tell me what is that instrument, I'll still give you 5 points.
I don't think I have a vocabulary for this, unfortunately. So I will.
If you know the instrument, again, if you want to take a guess for the instrument, 5 points. If you can give me the exact name, then obviously 10 points.
No, I will pass this one.
Okay, Sharon?
Is it a lyre?
Not a liar. Andy?
The only thing I can think of is a recorder. I don't know what the actual name is. Maybe block flute.
Sorry?
A recorder or block flute.
Block flute. Okay, I'll hold off on that answer if Robert can give me a better answer.
That sounds like I was close. Oh, I think I know it now.
I think Andy's got the 5 points because that's what I was gonna give. So I'm gonna pass.
Okay. Do you guys want a hint? And we can start from the top again.
Yeah, let's go with the hints. Come on, let's make
Okay,
it fun.
so let's do that. Nikki, the hint that I'll give is the name is obviously look at the option, right? So it says made from an old cave bear femur. Femur is a thigh bone of any animal, right? So it's a long bone which is used to make an instrument. That's your guess. Oh, that's your hint. And the exact name is from the period, like an ancestors of humans. What were they called? That's the first name, that era or that species, whatever that was, that were precursor to actual today's humans. That's the first. And the second instrument name or category of instrument is a long instrument. That's all I can say. Which can you think can be made from a bone?
Yeah, I will pass this.
Okay, Sharon?
I'm gonna go with a prehistoric mandolin.
Not a mandolin. Andy?
Your hints actually confuse me more, but I'm gonna go with like a sapien whistle just to be funky.
Not a whistle. Bob?
Triassic recorder.
Not a recorder, Triassic recorder. So I'll give 2.5 points to Andy because he was almost there, but I was hoping that somebody will give me after the end. So the correct answer is Neanderthal flute. So that was on the right track, Andy. Neanderthals were obviously the precursors to today's Homo sapiens or humans, as we know. That's the official image. It's a flute, basically, a hollowed out bone that was made into a flute. So I'll give 2.5 points to Andy because he did mention flute. So, we'll move on. Since Andy since Andy answered the question, we'll ask the question to Robert. Robert, this is your question. Oops. This phrase is originated in a song which was written and composed in 1952. The phrase was reported widely when Ronald Reagan quipped about Russian-American relations. Now, what it means is something which is paired in an inextricably related and active manner, occasionally with negative connotations. And that's the song that was mentioned in the early part of the quiz, which says you can sail in a ship by yourself, take a nap or a nip by yourself, you can get into a debt on your own, there are lots of things that you can do, dash. And that phrase is the last line of that poem. What's the phrase that we are looking for, which means inextricably related and active manner, occasionally with negative connotations? Bob, the question is yours.
Yeah. Okay.
So the poem is, yes, I really liked it. I had never heard of that poem before, but once I read it, I'm like, this is a nice poem or a song, basically.
I have two guesses in mind. I'm going to go with my second guess, and that is Mexican Standoff.
Not Mexican Standoff.
Okay.
Probably the other thing that you were thinking. Nikki.
I have no idea. So I'll pass.
Okay, Sharon.
Dichotomy?
Not dichotomy. It's a phrase. It's a two-word phrase that we are looking for. Andy?
Two-word phrase. Ooh.
Two or more than two, but it's a phrase.
Okay. I don't remember it coming from a song in 52 or Ronald Reagan, and it's not negative, but talking about entities paired, inextricably related, and active, the only thing I can think of is birds of a feather flock together.
Not that. So I'll give a hint and we'll start again. So the hint is there's a number in the phrase. Right? There's a number in the phrase because the entities are two usually. Right? So you can sail in a ship by yourself, you can take a nap by yourself, you can get into a debt on your own. There are lots of things that you can do alone, but there's a two because it's a phrase about two people, and then there's a type of dance that is involved. Yes, that's the hint.
Oh, got it.
Ooh.
Such a shame I'm going last.
Two-man standoff?
Not two-man standoff. Nikki?
Oh, sorry, I'm not the quizmaster.
Yeah, no clue, unfortunately.
Okay, Sharon?
I have no idea.
Okay, we go to Andy.
I'm pretty sure Ronald Reagan said this. Now that you've given the hint, it takes two to tango.
Exactly. It takes two to tango is the final line in that poem. It says there are a lot of things that you can do alone, but it takes two to tango. So Andy gets 5 points, and we move on to the next question, again dedicated towards Robert. Robert, this is your question for 10 points. We're talking about a character, and I'm looking for his full name. Okay. So this character is based on a comedian, Kenny Dash, who was Larry David's ex-neighbor. This character was originally called Kessler, but for legal reasons, they changed it when the showrunner got the approval to use Kenny's last name. Now, the characteristics about this character: he was a lovable rogue. His trademarks included upright hairstyle and a vintage wardrobe. He was one of the 4 main characters on the show. His taste in fresh fruit, occasional smoking, Cuban cigars basically, and coming through doors without knocking were his iconic characteristics. Name the character's full name. Again, not just the name that was taken from Kenny, the full name.
Okay, so the character is Cosmo Kramer from Seinfeld, played by
That
Michael
is
Richards.
the right answer. Cosmo Kramer. So a lot of people I know it's Kramer, but Cosmo is something not a lot of people knew. So I'm glad Bob knows that. So yeah, that's the correct answer. And that's the end of the first round of the general category. And since Robert answered the question, we go to Nikki and Sarika, over to you for the ecosystem questions.
Sure, Sajid.
All right.
So you have to guess this Jira family feature.
Jira family.
Jira family feature.
It's just a feature that we're
feature.
looking for. Yeah, which basically we've not mentioned which Jira product has this. Otherwise, it becomes very easy.
Oh, right. Oh, right. Okay. Sorry.
That's what I mean, Jira family.
Yeah, I didn't understand it. Sorry. So it's something with the announcement and flag, feature flag or something.
Sorry, what's your answer?
That probably wasn't correct, but I said
It's
feature
easy.
flag.
Feature flag. No, not feature flag. We move on to Sharon.
It's the announcement banner.
Yes.
That's right. It's the announcement banner. Sharon gets 10 points.
Before I made a fool of myself.
What were you going to say, Andy?
Nope. I'll tell you if I win.
Oh my gosh. Okay, since Sharon answered the question correctly, we move on to Andy for the next question. Andy, this is your question.
You have to guess this capability which allow you to bring additional feature to make your work a single source of truth.
Oh my gosh.
Bob's favorite category of questions have arrived.
You know, if there was one way that you could sneak emojis in, this would be it. So
I mean, those, yeah. The downside is the emojis got me confused. Guess this capability, which allows you to bring additional features to make your work a single source of truth. Oh, of course, power up.
Yes.
That's right. Andy gets it right. It's power-ups from Trello. All right, since Andy gave the right answer, we move on to the next question to Robert. Robert, this is your question.
In JSM, which project template provides an option to manage all your requests in one location and help your employee access the data and insight they need?
The image is a tiny clue that we have added specifically to help you get to that template.
okay.
If
Is that Enterprise Service Management, ESM?
not ESM. We move on to Nikki.
Thinking. Is it like a name of the template or?
Yes, we're looking for the name of the JSM template.
Oh, isn't there like 100 of them?
That's why the hint. The image.
Right.
Look at the image closely.
Data insights. I'm not sure. No, I pass.
Okay. Sharon?
I'm gonna guess customer request portal.
Not customer
it's
request
not.
portal. Andy?
I have no idea. I haven't touched JSM since it was called JSD. An option to manage all your requests in one location. Project Central?
Not Project Central. So we'll give out a hint. obviously the hint is, Robert, we'll start from you again for 5 points. The
Okay.
hint is that image is a big hint, right? What you can see, there are reports, there are dashboards. It's a word associated with the data thing that you see there on the screen. When you manipulate data to get information, what is that thing called? That's the template that we are looking for. So manipulating data, that's what those two people are doing. They are trying to get information from data. So data dash is
And
the template.
Data analytics?
That's right. Analytics service management template is the correct answer that we were looking for. 5 points goes to Robert, and we move on to the next question to Nikki. Nikki, this is your question.
So in JSM, which human resource project template help to standardize employees evaluation and peer review process? So you have to give a template name.
Again, the image is a hint.
Yeah, I'm thinking. I'm not sure. Interview, HR interview, or something like that.
No, it's not that.
Not HR interview. Sharon?
Performance review?
That's right.
Right.
The performance review template. That's the right
10
answer.
points.
Sharon gets 10 points, and we move on back to the general category. Since Sharon answered this one, we go to Andy for the next question. Andy, this is your question for the general category. Guess the company from this emoji.
Guess the company. This is just general, right?
Yes, this is general category. Back to general category.
See, Andy, I told you the emojis were evil.
It's so evil. It's so evil. What?
See, again, I
I
was telling people that you have to dumb it down to my level. Don't think I'm not
Yeah,
a highly intellectual person.
that's how I got Van's roadmap yesterday. Because I was like, Van.
Exactly. You have to think.
I'm-
I'm a Michael Scott fan, right? So that's my
Yeah.
thought process. Come on,
I
Andy.
mean, I mean, if I was to dumb this down, like right leg.
Not right leg. Robert.
Andy took my guess.
It was a good guess then.
Yeah, it wasn't. Right leg.
No, there's no company called Right Leg, is there?
No. Hold on, let me trademark that.
Sharon, over to you. Oh no,
Ugh.
sorry.
Oh, no,
After
no,
Robert,
Nikki.
it's Nikki, right? Yeah, we go to
Nikki.
Nikki.
Oh yeah, I'm still thinking. I didn't come up with anything else than right leg so far. I'm just trying to say it loud, and maybe it will click.
I think
Well,
the
if it's
moment I
not
give a
right-
hint. Yes, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, yeah, it might be. No, I'm not sure.
Sharon?
Pass.
Right wing?
Not right wing. Okay, so we go back to Andy, and there's a hint for you this time, Andy. The body part that is shown, not think of it as a leg. Think of the joint to which the arrow is pointing. And the arrow is used as, like, how you point it that towards something when you have to point it and you have to pick item, like a single item, and you point towards something. That's the arrow pointing towards something, and that's the joint that you're looking for. And I'll also give the field in which this company is. So it's in multimedia, it's in entertainment, it's in it owns tons and tons of Oscars. It's a very profitable company with a lot of real estate, with a lot of trademarks, and owns probably most of everything that exists out there in terms of movies and series, whatever famous series that you can think of. Okay, I think that's where I stop.
I mean, I don't think that helped me at all.
Did anybody get it from the hints?
I mean,
Meghna knows that.
Yeah. People in the chat cannot respond.
I mean, it's pointing at the knee joint. But, like, in terms of huge, massive multimedia companies, cannot think of anything that has anything to do with a knee.
Okay, you want to pass, Andy?
Yeah, I'm gonna pass. See if
Robert?
someone else can-
Okay, so knee and multimedia makes me think of Sony.
Oh,
Not Sony. Close.
Ooh.
We go to Nikki.
It was actually interesting. Yes, Sony. I thought it was Netflix, but I don't know why. I say Netflix, although it's not the correct answer.
Not Netflix. Sharon? Oh, I'm gonna have so much fun when I reveal the answer.
Oh no. Something that
I think I have one now, but
Have I told you I hate emojis? Hate 'em.
I was thinking like choose, select. None of those words actually make up a company name. I'm gonna pass.
All right, so I'll give the answer. Andy, do you want to take a guess? You won't get a point, but yeah, do you want to still take a guess?
it's the only thing I can think of now, but I have no idea why these emojis come to it. The only thing I can think of is universal.
Not Universal. It's Disney.
Ah,
Disney.
Oh,
Who owns more intellectual properties than Disney in the world? All your favorite series, all your favorite movies, everything is owned by Disney. They are in real
Hate 'em.
estate. They are in.
hate emojis.
That's so funny because one of my
Disney.
favorite jokes is going which knee and then going Disney.
Disney, exactly. Exactly.
Oh, that was a good emoji. That's good. I hats off, chapeau.
Awesome. So nobody got it, and I think this was an Andy's question, right? We started with Andy. Is that correct?
Yeah, started me. Yeah.
So we'll get the next question to Andy again. Andy, guess this brand from these emojis.
Oh my word. Guess the brand from the emoji.
Brand, company, just don't restrict yourself, but
Oh my word.
again, semi-finals, guys. So I had to make it a little tough for you.
Wow. I don't know. Guess the brand. No idea. Pass.
Okay, Robert.
Eyes.
Sorry.
I'm thinking like eyes and then hair. So something like eye share.
Not iShare. Nikki.
Yes, processing. Yeah, not sure. Pass.
Okay, Sharon.
I don't think this is it, but I'm gonna guess TaskRabbit.
Not TaskRabbit. We come back to Andy, and I'll give a hint. So it's a food outlet chain, and think of the. So you see an animal there, right? Think of it, when it moves, how does it move? So what is it called when that specific animal moves? That's the second part, and obviously the food chain.
And it's food, right?
Yes,
IHOP.
that's right. IHOP. And he gets
That was
5
tough.
points.
My word.
It's getting dumber and dumber with each question. And since Andy gave the right answer, we go to Robert for the next question. Robert, guess this band from the emoji, a very famous band. The pressure of semi-finals. My pen has stopped working. Sarika, you're the single person managing the score now. Come on, Bob.
Oh man. It's a band, right? Not a performer?
It's a band.
Pass.
Okay, Nikki?
Have I told you how I hate emojis?
Pass.
Okay, Sharon?
All I can think of is oyster fruit toast.
That's a great name for a band.
I would name my band that, just saying.
No, not that. Not oyster fruit toast. Andy?
No idea. This is, yeah. I mean,
Okay.
I was going along the lines of oyster strawberry bread, but that's too obvious.
Not
No,
oyster strawberry bread. Robert, so I'll give you a hint. It's a 90s band formed in Seattle. One of the front runners in the grunge scene, rock scene. Then the front man went on to make a lot of solo, individual, acoustic, ukulele-based albums as well. One of the first people who fought with, I think, those companies, Ticketmaster, those companies. This is a band. The second part is something that is made by preserving fruit, and the first part is obviously the first emoji.
Okay, so yeah, I don't know how you could get Pearl Jam out of that emoji. So
Oh my gosh.
And that's the answer. It's Pearl Jam. It's strawberry bread that you put on it. Strawberry jam. That's a pearl. Oysters. Pearls are inside
God.
oysters, guys. It's the right
You-
answer.
You're really pushing that one.
see?
10 points
Really
to Robert.
pushing.
Yeah, 5 points to Robert for that,
5 points.
Sarika.
Wow.
Yeah.
The finals is going to be all emojis, isn't it? It's just going to be like
No,
an entire
no.
hour of.
No, I think at this rate, Bob, the final would just be a blank screen. It will be like, guess the answer.
Guess the answer.
It's kind of fun.
There's no question, but just guess the answer.
Okay. Since Robert got the answer, Robert gets 5 points. We move on to Nikki. Nikki, this is your final question from the general category. Guess the movie from this emoji.
Movie. Okay. It looks like Harry Potter. I don't know why.
Not Harry Potter. Sharon?
I'm gonna guess Legally Blonde. Although I don't remember
Legally
the name of that
Blonde.
movie.
Oh man, Andy?
I'd almost give Sharon a 2.5 point bonus for that one. That was way out the box. Oh my word! Something involving a book, the peace sign, a teacher, and a snake. I got 45 seconds, right?
That's right.
Might as well make it. Guess the move. I don't know why. The Chronicles of Narnia.
Not the Chronicles of Narnia. Robert?
Give it up.
Okay, so I have to. So on this one, I'm actually technically stealing from Nikki. Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets.
Not Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. Not Harry Potter series.
Oh, okay.
Though that's a good guess. That's a good guess. That can be Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. But when I show the answer, you'll know why I chose this emoji. We go back to Nikki and we'll give a hint. The hint is it's an animated movie. And the second emoji is not like how you pronounce that number is what it is. It's a 5-word movie. Yes, it's a 5-word movie. And that the lady in glasses is like a school. It's teaching something or how to, learn something. That's how what the hint is. And it's a DreamWorks movie, I believe. Very famous. I'll tell you more about it. Just give me a minute. I thought this was a very easy one. But that's I've been told. Once you know the answer, I think it becomes easy. So it's about a Viking who wants to kill an animal but is not able to, and then becomes friends with it. Yes, that's the hint.
Oh my word! This you might literally, Sajid, you could have just done a blank screen.
Again, semi-finals, guys, has to be a little tough. Of course, I changed the last emoji to make it a little. But the eyes are.
So is it with that like a dragon who had like very cute big eyes, and the boy was like.
What's the name of the movie, Nikki?
Oh, sorry, I just know it in Czech, so I can't really. It's called, like, if I translate it word by word, it's how to train your dragon. But I don't know.
That's right. That is the exact name of the movie. How to Train Your Dragon. And I chose that snake emoji because the eyes kind of matched perfectly. And if you've seen that movie, it actually is like that only. I had changed the dragon and put a snake there to make it a little difficult. But yeah, that's the right answer.
I think my answer was better.
It was. Like, I wouldn't say better, but again, yes, it was fairly close. Chamber of Secrets is a good answer for that. But there's no Harry Potter. I mean, who are you going to call that lady in the glasses, Bob?
Well,
it's Hermione.
Hermione does not wear glasses.
It was literally Harry Potter 2 because you said second and
that's true. But yeah, Nikki gets 5 points, and we go back to the ecosystem category. Since Nikki answered the question, we go to Sharon, and the question to Sharon is fifth question, right? Yes, here it is. Sharon, this is your question for the Atlassian ecosystem category. Go ahead, Sarika.
So you have to name 4 features which are only available in Conference, Premium and Enterprise plan, and not in Free and Standard plan.
And there are quite a lot of features available in Enterprise and Premium, not in Standard and Free. We've put all of them there, but if you give me any 4 or 2.5 points to basically each feature that you can tell me.
Okay. Page analytics, or I guess analytics in general.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of what else. Overriding page permissions by an admin, something like that. I think it's like being able to unlock a page if it's not owned by you, by an admin. I forget what that feature is called. Um, what else? Page insights. Like
Okay.
who's viewed your page. What else? Oh, archiving.
Okay. So, Sarika, did you note those answers down?
Yeah, I'm just checking that. Okay. She said 2 names, right?
No, she gave 4, but how many did she
Archiving.
get correctly? Otherwise we'll move
Can
on
you,
for more too.
can
So,
you please tell this again? I have noted down 2.
so
Archiving
analytics, yes, okay, I'll help you out, Sarika. So analytics is 1, yes, so 2.5 points there.
Mhm.
Archiving second, that's another 2.5 points that you get, Sharon. What were the other 2 answers that you gave?
The third one was page insights, like who's viewed your page. Can't remember if that's
Page
free or not.
insights is not a feature. Okay, and what was the last one?
And the last one was an admin can override page permissions.
There's a specific name to it. If you can tell me the name, I'll give you that.
Oh, like unlocking or something.
Not unlocking. So
Okay.
those 2 answers are right. You get 5 points. We move on. Andy, if you can give me more options. There are quite a few features. So there's still quite a few to get from.
I have no idea. I've never.
Sarika, you can give 5 points to Sharon and then we'll look
I-
for right?
I-
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just gonna take a wild stab in the dark. Public sharing.
No, that's not that. You can do it in standard as well, I believe.
You can do it in standard. Ugh. No idea. I really don't know that at all. I'm just gonna pass.
Okay, Robert.
Okay, so I'm gonna go with unlimited storage.
Okay,
How many do I have to name?
you can name as many as you want.
Okay.
We've got 2.
All right, I'm gonna go with premium support
Okay.
with broader response times of broader more hours. Team calendars
Okay.
and
Just right up on time. Bob, do you want to take one more guess?
no, I can't think of a fourth.
Okay. So we go to Nikki again. So you get team calendars. That's the correct answer. You get 2.5 points for that. That was the right answer. And Nikki, you can still get 1 point.
I don't get
One answer.
unlimited storage.
No, that's not a
Storage
feature.
also, storage, Sajid, storage is also
On
a
Confluence?
feature. Yes,
Yeah.
I'm just
Really?
confirming that. Yeah, I was
But,
checking
but
the
is
premium
it
plan.
both in premium and enterprise and not in
That only I'm
standard?
just confirming.
I think it's
Just
available
give-
on standard also.
No.
That I'm just- No, Sajid.
Then
Standard
your
is
answer.
like 250 gigs.
Give me
Then
just.
probably Sarika can just. Then might
Yeah.
have been.
It's correct.
It's correct. Okay, so then we'll maybe
Yeah,
probably just
storage.
close the question. All right. So I had
5 points
these.
to
I
Robert,
think.
right?
Yeah. 5 points to Robert and 5 points to Sharon for that question. So team calendars, analytics, these are all the features that are out there for Confluence. Then the other ones is, I think what you were trying to say was the uptime SLA, Robert, right? About support hours. That's what it's officially called. Sandbox, release tracks, space permissions, admin key. And admin key is the name where you can, Sharon, what you were talking about.
Yes.
So those are the features. All right.
Collaboration. Duh.
Yes. But like it was news to me that team calendars were removed from standard. I didn't know that. That's like something that I learned after when we were preparing this quiz. So, but yeah, 5 points to Sharon, 5 points to Robert. And since Robert got 5 points, we move on to Nikki for the next question. Nikki, this is your question. Any 4 features available in Jira Premium and Enterprise and not in Free and Standard?
Okay. No, in Free and Standard. The audit logs. I would say the data residency should be there. Then there are release tracks.
Data residency is present in standard plan as well, Nikki.
Yeah.
Okay. So then the release tracks, and you have like a limit on the automation rules. I said 4,
Okay.
but one was incorrect, so I don't want to continue because
Yeah.
that would be
So-
unfair.
That's so. You said release tracks. That's correct. So that's 2.5 points right there. What about the others, Sarika?
Data residency, I cross-checked. It is available in standard plan as well. So we
Okay.
will not consider that.
Okay.
Anything else we have to check?
No, I think those were the answers.
Those are the
Sharon, do you want to take another stab at it? Yes, 2 more features.
Advanced roadmaps.
Advanced roadmaps, do you want to give the actual name for what's the feature that it gives? So advanced roadmaps is a tool that gives a feature. That's the feature that Atlassian talks about.
What is the feature? It's like, it used to be portfolio, but I can't
Yeah.
remember what it is now.
Yeah. So portfolio is the name again of the tool. What does portfolio do for you? Or what does advanced roadmap do for you? Or can do for you?
Are you looking for a word? It like consolidates all your roadmaps.
Not roadmaps. And anything else?
What else does it do? Project planning, waterfall project planning.
No.
Okay.
Okay,
I
we
can
move.
give my other
I think
answer.
you get one more guess.
Okay,
Sharon.
my other answer is archiving projects.
Okay, archiving projects. That's the correct answer, right, Sarika?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
I
So
actually
2.5
suggest,
to Sharon. Yeah.
We can give her points on automation as well because we use not automation, sorry, roadmap,
Okay.
advanced
Cool, yeah.
roadmap. Yeah.
So
we can give
archiving and
points.
advanced roadmaps.
Yes.
And should that be the end of the question? Should we just reveal the answers?
Yes.
Oh, I just revealed
5
another
points to
question.
Nikki and 5 points to Sharon, right?
That's right. 5 points to Nikki and 5 points to Sharon. And these are the official answers. Guys, capacity planning, project archiving, admin insights, sandbox, release tracks, and IP whitelisting and guaranteed uptime SLAs. Again, something which is common between Confluence and Jira. So since Sharon and Nikki both get 5 points each, we go to Andy for the next question, which had accidentally already revealed. Now this is again a little tricky, Andy. So you have to use this emojis to fill in the blanks. So the emoji will give you an answer. That answer fits in. That's the feature that we're looking for. So by using this feature, when I say the feature is what the emoji tells you. You can create something. So if you can give me what the emoji means, I'll give you 5 points. If you can fill the blanks also, then I'll give you full 10 points.
And that's one word. You can create ...
Yes. Or 2 words, I don't know, however you can.
What?
However you want to call it. But I would recommend looking at the emoji and what can you make, and then that's
Yeah.
the feature. By using this, instead of feature, that word will come in there. You can create the other part.
What? No idea. Those emojis are really throwing me off.
Robert.
I don't know. User impersonation.
No, not user impersonation. Robert.
Man, more emojis. So I think the emojis are saying single sign-on, and the feature is Atlassian Access.
No.
Not that. Nikki?
Backlog.
Okay. Backlog. She said backlog. That's right. It says back login minus in. That's backlog. So by using backlog, you can create. If you fill the answer, I'll give you 10 points.
Oh, sorry. I thought you said was the feature's name. Okay, I forgot.
Yeah. So then now you have to
By
fill the
using
blanks
this
also.
feature, by using
So the
backlog,
feature is now you've decoded backlog. By using backlog, you can create. What fits in those dash?
by using backlog, you can create.
Might be a little out there, but yeah. Something in Jira that
We
you
can
can
create a
create.
backlog page in Jira to start the sprints or move your issues to the Kanban. I think this is too broad.
Just think what can be filled in that dash. You already got 5 points. But if you give me the dash also, I'll give you full 10 points. And he's calculating how much is a word.
Are
By,
those dash-
by,
Oh, sorry, Nikki.
yeah, sorry.
What's the first? Sorry, go ahead.
So by using backlog, you can create basically the work priorities for your team.
Wouldn't fit in that dash. We
Is it
move
like
on.
the
Sharon.
number of characters?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
okay.
right.
Sorry. Then I didn't get it.
Do you want to take another guess? Those words are
No, I think
exactly
I
the
just-
number of words. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Sorry. So I didn't. But I think you can move to Sharon. I just didn't get the question
Okay.
correctly.
Sharon. You've got backlog. What can you create with backlogs that fits in there?
I'm like counting the number of dashes.
It's funny that I think you've got 2 answers. Both of them can fit in there.
Oh. By using this,
Probably.
by using the backlog, you can create. I feel like there's so many things you can create from the backlog.
That's true. That's true.
I'm gonna guess. I don't think this fits, but I'm gonna guess reporting.
Not reporting. Andy.
Yeah, I had the moment Nikki said backlog, I was thinking priorities as well. I don't know. I'm just gonna go with, but it's one word, right? Not two.
Can we do? I don't know.
Oh, then I'd go with you can create assigned work, maybe.
Not signed to work. Robert.
Okay, I'm gonna go with by using backlogs, you can create sprint plans.
Oh,
Oh, sorry. Just 1 second. So we started with Andy on this question, right? Or did we start with Robert?
No,
we
you didn't start with me.
We started with you?
Oh,
okay, so
maybe
then-
you did.
Yeah, I'll probably give you a hint then before we move forward, right? So
Yeah, I
the
thought we
hint. Sorry, who started the
It
question?
doesn't. Robert only start.
Okay.
1 second.
Cool. So then we'll give a hint before you take a guess, Robert. So
Okay.
what's the first thing that comes to your mind when you are creating backlogs? Why do you create backlogs for? Which feature in Jira do you use when you're trying to create backlogs? There are 2 answers that both of them can fit if you make it a plural, or even if you get singular, it can fit in there. Something that allows you to visualize your work. Yeah, that's your. Go ahead.
I'm still gonna go with sprint plans.
Not sprint plan. Nikki?
But that one would fit.
Sorry?
But sprint plans fit.
Sprint.
It fits, but it's 2 words.
SPRINTPLANS. Sprint plans fit, but not sprint plans. And
But-
sprint plans, it's not something that you can create in Jira. Like there's no terminology called sprint plans. You can create sprints, but in Jira, there's
Oh.
nothing called sprints plan or sprint plans, right? There is something that we are obviously that you can create in Jira. when you are creating backlogs or updating backlogs that you can use to visualize your work. That's your hint.
Using backlogs.
And again, this is one of those questions, and everybody will be like, "What?"
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Yeah, I think
one
I will
word
pass.
written in. You passed? Okay.
Yeah,
Sharon?
I think I got 45 seconds already.
I'm gonna guess Kanban board.
Yeah, we'll give it to you. We'll give it to you. So it's Kanban board and Scrum board both use the backlogs, because earlier it was only Scrum board, but Kanban board is also right, and it fits also. That's why I said both of them actually fit in the answer. So Sharon gets 5 points, Nikki gets 5 points, and we come to the last question of the quiz, which is my favorite question of today, and I'm so glad yes, sorry.
Just a minute. Let me add a score once.
Yeah. So 5 points to Nikki, 5 points to Sharon. Okay. And we move on to the final question, and we ask this to Andy. Andy, can you guess this Jira feature? Oh, Sarika had made such a nice question. I decimated that question with this emojis, and I'm like, this is what it has to be. The final question.
Guess this Jira feature.
So I'll give you a hint before we begin. The first emoji is first word. The second emoji is the second word. And third, fourth emoji are combined, meaning one word. I've just put two images there. So if you can get it from either, you can probably get the answer.
Oh my gosh.
You might have had to see a couple of TV shows to recognize the reference from the last emoji, but
Yeah, I recognize the TV shows, but I don't know how that fits to a Jira feature. What? No idea. I'm gonna pass.
Okay, Robert.
Of course, the last question would be you're really doing this to torment me, aren't you? List
on,
management?
Not list management. We go to Nikki.
Yes, still processing here. I mean, this is not related, but looking at that lady, if it would be general question, I would say something with smoke testing, but it is not general, so we are not smoke testing. I'm not sure. Pass.
Okay, we go to Sharon.
I feel like it's a speaker. Wire? I don't know. Phone management?
Not phone management. So I'll give out a hint. And we'll look at how we can go forward with this. Andy, will come back to you for the 5 points. So the show is Umbrella Academy. If you've seen that, it's on Netflix. It's an Umbrella Academy show. The character it's the name of the character in the show is the last name of the feature. What you see on the image with the house and the door, there's something that fits with the name of that character in the show. And just try to, like, it's showing a phone, and it's something is like towards that phone, right? So, and what else can I say about the second one? The second one is probably look at what it symbolizes when you are maybe going in a restaurant. If it's shown somewhere, what does it mean? What does it call out? I don't know how I can give you more hints. So again, I'll repeat.
And
Have you got
it? I know that she's referred to as like the management in the antagonist organization in Umbrella Academy. I'm just gonna go with order
There's
management.
a specific name. No, not management.
No.
Nikki, if you've seen the Umbrella Academy.
I think we are skipping the order here.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, after Andy, it's Robert. You're right.
Oh, yeah.
Pass.
Okay. We go to Nikki.
I really like these, but I need like 15 minutes to just think. Maybe the first is something with listening, not speaking, because it's showing on the listener on the phone. But I'm not sure at this moment. I'll pass.
Okay. Sharon.
I was thinking like receiver, but I don't know what the next word is. I don't know Jira that well.
Meghna raised her hand because she's seen the Netflix show.
I haven't seen the TV show.
Oh, you haven't.
Yeah,
that's why if you don't want to, like, that's why I put the second image there, because if you don't get it from that, you might get it from there.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like receiver, but I don't know what the second word is. I'll pass.
Okay, so I think we'll just reveal the answer, but if you just want to play again, I'll give you more details. So when you get a call, that's the first word. The second word is just say out the gender of the emoji, and the third, something that is holding the door together, something that's on the door that you use to open the door. That's the name. And did you want to take a guess?
No idea. Like, what? Callman handler?
Oh, you're very close.
Yeah, I now remember her name.
She was the handler. You exactly said.
The handler,
correctly.
yeah, I remember.
She was the handler, and that's the handle that you see on the door. So what feature ends with handler?
Oh my gosh.
When you get a call on your phone, what is it called?
Oh my gosh, when you get a call on your phone?
So you can have an outgoing call and
an inbound handler.
Another word for inbound. So it's open, like Robert, Sharon, Nikki, you guys can take a guess as well.
Oh, inbound email handler?
That's right. Incoming mail handler.
Incoming mail! Oh gosh. Jesus.
The mail was just like,
Mail.
Yeah.
It's just incoming
So we'll
mail.
give 5 points to Robert, right?
No,
No.
we had ended.
No, we
we
already-
had
no.
ended. Yeah, we had ended the round. So that's all right. So let me just stop sharing.
I'm gonna invite you, Sajid, to a special quiz just for you, and we'll have like all the contestants send in their worst emoji questions, and you just sit there for hours in pain and suffering.
Oh, yeah. Check. Just give me 1 second, guys. I think the quiz became so intense. Sarika is just figuring out the score.
It's like doing a crossword puzzle or something.
Oh my word.
Staring at it.
Oh gosh, but yeah, that was fun. So that was I think a very close fought match as well. I'm not sure how we are doing on the score because halfway through the quiz, my pen decided to just give up, and now apparently it's working. But yeah, I'm going to go to Sarika for scores. Sarika, what do you think? What's happening? Do we have any confusion on the scores?
Yes, I have some confusion.
Okay. How do you want to resolve that confusion then? I don't know if we can go back. I mean, unless we stop the recording, we cannot go back and look at the scores again.
Can we hold the score and we'll announce that on LinkedIn?
Ooh. So
Oh my gosh.
oh my
What?
god, this to verify the score. Okay, who are the people who are like very close on getting the score?
Robert and Sharon. Robert and
Okay.
Sharon.
Okay, it's very close between Robert and Sharon, and we might have to do a recount. This is really interesting. But let's do a score count what you have, and we'll verify, and then we'll officially announce who the winner is. Let's do that because I don't think it makes sense. Yeah.
The record that I have created, in that I can the Nikki score 15.
Okay, 15 points to Nikki.
Yes. Andy 22.5.
22.5 for Andy. Okay, and Sharon or Robert, you're saying they have tied.
Sharon
Okay.
and Robert. Yeah. So Sharon and Robert, as per my record, it is showing 35. I have to just cross check that. I think
Okay.
might be one question Robert answered. The third question was of 5 points or 10 points, that I have to just cross check.
Okay. We might have to do a recount, guys.
Is this a
So-
first in quiz?
I think this is the
Yes,
first time I've ever
it
seen.
is.
you
It
know,
is.
What?
And it had to happen on the
The
semi-final.
accounting firm of PricewaterhouseCoopers is
Yes.
Wow.
We're
working
going to have
overtime.
to do a recount, and we're going to do it right after this quiz ends so that we can go back and see the video and do the recount. So officially, congratulations, Robert and Sharon. Both of you are tied. If you are tied, we'll probably reach out to you to do a tiebreaker question. And for 5 or 10 minutes again, you might have to come again online with us tomorrow.
But Sajid, if you have one question now, we can add it now as well.
Just
What do
do
you
the
think?
blank screen question.
Or-
What do you
But if it's
thinking
not
of numbers
tied,
between
then
1 and
it's not
10.
fair, right? That's why.
That
That's
is
the only
also fine.
reason that I don't want to do that. So let's do a recount. That's all right. Let's do a recount. In first QuizWiz history, Robert and Sharon has finally tied as per Sarika's score, but we are not 100%
Sorry, Robert.
sure.
I have to. Robert and Sharon. So sorry. I think I have missed it somewhere.
Yeah. So we'll just do a recount. We'll just stop the recording and we'll watch the recording and just do a recount. And we'll announce the quiz answers on LinkedIn. If it's a tie, then we are obviously going to reach out to both of you and do a tiebreaker tomorrow. Maybe 5 minutes before tomorrow's round itself, we can do a
Yes.
tiebreaker. We'll let you know today itself. Right? Thank you so much, Andy, Nikki, Sharon, and Robert. This was amazing. We loved it. This was probably the most closely fought match in QuizWiz. Nobody scored more than 35 is like probably just, I think, the first time this has happened. That means everybody played so well.
Wow. It was awesome.
Congratulations,
Yay.
Robert and Sharon.
Awesome,
We'll
thank
see who the
you.
winner is.
I will
Sounds
never
good.
look at emojis the same way again. Thanks, Sajid.
No, I'm gonna
And
try
everyone
it now.
laughed when I said I hate emojis. Everyone laughed.
But incoming email handler, I don't think, Andy, you are going to forget the handler ever again, right?
Again.
What
Never
about
again.
Disney? Disney is the
Disney.
question of the day.
You know,
Excuse the pun, but I really want to kick myself over that one. Disney. Oh man,
Awesome.
hilarious.
All right. Thank
Uh,
you so much, guys. We'll reach out to Sharon and Robert and let them know. If we've got a winner, we'll announce it directly on LinkedIn in the next 1 hour or so. If we don't, then we'll have a tiebreaker question 5 minutes before the official quiz, the third quiz that we have, and we'll announce the winner then. Awesome. So the first and only tiebreaker in the history of 14 quizzes that we've done. Congratulations, Robert and Sharon. You're the only people who played so well that there was a tie, and we're so happy that we are able to do this. We had to devise new rules for the tiebreaker because we are at such a point that it has to be, everything has to be precise. So these are going to be the small rules that we've decided. You can decide which category you want to question for, right? So if you both want the Atlassian ecosystem, we'll ask you the Atlassian ecosystem question. If you both want the general category, we'll ask you the general category question. One question will be asked from both the participants. Whoever raises his hand first or says me or I know, they'll get to answer first. If they answer correctly, they win the round. If they do not, then the other person has time to think and respond and give an answer, which is obviously 45 seconds before that. If they give the correct answer, they win the round. No hint or anything will be provided. If you don't get it, we'll move on to the next question, whichever the other question is. So if you chose the Atlassian ecosystem category question, the next question will be the general trivia. If you chose the general trivia, the next question will be Atlassian ecosystem question. All right. Any questions, guys? All right. So which category do you guys want to go for? Atlassian trivia or general trivia? I'll ask both of you. If there's a unanimous decision, that's great. Otherwise, then we'll have to maybe flip for it.
I propose Atlassian trivia. I think that'd be fun.
All right, let's do that. Let's do Atlassian
All right.
trivia.
Let's do Atlassian trivia. So next 10 seconds, I'm going to show the question. The moment I show the question, Robert and Sharon, any one of you can say I know or me, and we'll ask that person if they give the right answer.
Okay. Do we have to wait until you finish reading the question?
So the ecosystem question, it will take 1 second for me to read the question.
Okay.
So the moment we show the question, you can just say I know.
Okay.
All
It's
right.
an emoji. All right.
Not exactly, but close. All right, so I'm going to show the question. Sharon and Robert, here's your question for the Atlassian ecosystem category. Best of luck to both of you. Here's the question. Guess this Jira feature.
Oh, I got it.
Okay, go ahead, Sharon.
Is it version management?
Not version management. Now
Oh.
Bob gets a chance to steal and think and steal. Bob, your 45 seconds start now. It's a good guess though, Sharon. I see why you would say version management. "20 seconds, Bob."
Thinking download or transfer, and I don't know. Runbook? It's not Runbook.
Is that your answer?
No.
5 more seconds.
Runbook.
Not Runbook.
Oh, that was half right?
No, actually, Sharon was closer. But
Can I guess?
Okay.
no, you won't get the answer. But yeah, Sharon, go ahead. You want to
Is
take a
it
second
data
guess?
management?
Not
Sorry?
data management,
Okay.
but very close. So now I'll ask the other question again. Same rule goes, and we'll show the answer for people who are looking. We have people on the audience as well. The correct answer we are looking for is backup manager. So that's the backup that you take from servers to a disk or something. And obviously, Michael Scott is the manager. So backup manager is the Jira feature. That's the answer that we were looking for. But since you guys did not get this one, I'll now ask the general trivia question. And the moment, again, same rules. The moment I show the question, if you You don't even, now this is a like theory question. I'll read a couple lines. If you know the moment you know the answer, you can say that, yes, I know the answer. All right. So the general trivia question is this. Dash Litman Guralnik is a recurring love interest character of one of the protagonists of a famous TV show. This character is portrayed as extremely annoying and obnoxious, but good natured. Identify her.
I got it.
Okay.
Janice.
That's right.
Yes!
Janice Litman Guralnik is the name of the character that we're looking for from the famous sitcom Friends.
Friends.
And Robert breaks
Oh
the
my God.
tiebreaker and wins.
Definitely in a pressure.
Good job,
A
Robert.
lot of pressure on him.
Your Seinfeld knowledge is unmatched.
Thank you for.
No, this is
for
Friends.
providing
This is not
this
Seinfeld.
challenge.
Oh, that's right. That's Friends.
This is Friends. But Robert moves on. I will allow everybody to now talk again so that the people who are watching, I think Rodney is here, Meghna is here, and Andy is here. Congratulations, Robert. You move on to the finals along with Chris and Ed.
Oh,
Congratulations.
God.
Isn't that just the perfect ending to the question, right? Like you
Right.
had to say, oh my God. Janice. Robert gets through to the finals on the correct answer of Janice Litman Guralnik. And strangely, it was not the Atlassian ecosystem category question which got the answer to break, but the general category. But thank you, Sharon.
Well,
You played
see, that's-
amazingly
that's-
well.
that's- Thank you, Sharon. And it only proves that, emoji type questions are just, it's and people are starting to see it's not just me.
Oh, but that was a good one, right? The backup manager was a good, like, decently.
No, it was actually, that was actually.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, in 14 quizzes, I think the toughest call that we had to make was the Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. But
Oh
yeah.
man, I think the snake just gives it away.
yeah. I'm like, when we were preparing today's quiz, I actually thought of putting that, but I was like, Robert might be in the audience watching the quiz and he will be like, really, Sajid? That's why I did not put Chamber of Secrets question in there.
That'd be fun if you had one category that was previous questions, so that people could get a
We
little
actually,
advantage.
you know what? Like, we were just talking to people on LinkedIn, and like Astrid gave this amazing idea to, just use these questions at other places. So she was saying maybe you can use this in interviews and everything. So I said, yeah, we will release the question bank and the answer sheet in the PDF format post the 12 or like post the finals for everybody in the ecosystem to just leverage it, have fun with their individual communities at their home, wherever they want to. So you don't have to, like, we've done good amount of work researching and preparing these questions so that's people can use it.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Awesome. Thank you, Robert. Congratulations. Thank you, Sharon. Brilliantly played. Robert, which hat are you going to wear? Your community leader hat or your marketplace partner hat?
I'll go with community leader.
So we've got 2 community leaders and a marketplace partner in the final on 20th of December. Could not have been better. I'm so glad that we're done with all of you. Thank you everybody for joining and thank you everybody for playing. We'll push out the video now with this tiebreaker in there for the last day's question as well and today's quiz as well. Thank you everybody and have a good weekend.
All right.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Bye, everybody.
Thank you.
Bye.